don't base your buying decision based on interest rates, because that issue is beyond your control. What's in your control is your income, your expenses, your rate of savings, your credit score, your debt level. Yan ang kailangan yung i-control.
Thank you for the first part. I was so happy that you share your expertise. And the next part is, this is all about your expertise as a financial advisor. And I know na marami ka nang natulungan ng mga especially mga kababayan to become a homeowners. So, I still believe na marami pa tayo dyan ng mga newcomers and even those who are already been here for a long time and is still renting and you are still paying your landlords. Or you may learn from Lorina because I know she's very good at it.
I'm also a homeowner myself.
Yeah, I know. So, it's so nice. So, anyway, Lorina, how can you advise especially kababayan natin who are still renting or newcomers here in Canada to become a homeowners? I know there is still a preparation for that. Maybe not next year or in 2 years because they probably think that, oh, we cannot afford, we have no money. But if they know how to prepare, to start, even for 5 years from now. So what do you think they should do to avail that opportunity?
Oh, well, unang-unang gagawin is they have to commit to buying a home. Okay? Yun ang pinakamahirap na decision. And actually, it's not only the parents, if there's especially grown children na nakakaintindi na, kasi we need the whole household to prepare. Kasi alam mo naman ng mga parents, sabi ko nga yung based on our previous, ang parents gusto puro bigay sa mga di ba? Maraming pangangailangan ng mga bata. But that's why we need each and everyone's cooperation to manage the household expenses para ma-achieve nyo yung goal. So let's start with a goal. Kailangan gawin yung goal ang home ownership. You have to start from there. Kasi kung hindi natin yan ilalagay sa goal nyo, lahat ng gagawin nyo ay makaka-distract doon sa goal. Pag ginawa nyong goal ang home ownership, then you come to me. I will encourage you kahit pa 5 years down the road, come to me now. Okay? Come to me now. I will assess what you have as money already. What's your income? What's your credit standing? Yun kasi ang pinaka-importante, down payment, income, credit history. And then, saka tayo magde-decide. Let's figure, and then I want a vision of what you want to have. Or anong pangangailangan nyo. Kung kayo bibili, usually I start with, what are you renting right now?
Yes.
Kasya ba kayo? Kasi nagre-rent kayo ng 2-bedroom, mag-asawa, and then may mga anak, yung iba maliliit pa ang mga anak, mag-share ng room, okay pa yon. So, what do you need now? Kung kayo yung magbibili ngayon, ano ang presyo ng bahay na yan? Let's start from there. Is this achievable with your income? With your current level of savings? With your debts? Kailangan alam ko kung marami kayong utang. Kaya i-discourage ko yung mga bagong dating to borrow money. When you can, try to live within your means or under your means. Kasi kung wala kayong naiipon, hindi talaga kayo makakaipon ng down payment. So it's very, very important that you stay within your means and also try to shave a little bit of money for savings. Yun ang una. You have to commit. Yun ang dapat. Kasi marami akong naririnig na, hindi na kami makakabili ng bahay. Hinahayaan na lang nila. Utang dito, bibili ng napakalaking kotse, nagte-Tesla pa sila. Tapos bibili ng kung ano-ano ang gagandang mga sofa, yung mga gano'n, nagre-rent naman sila, Tapos, puro utang. Instead of, don't do that for a long, long time. For about 10 years, I'm only using used cars. I pay it in cash. I don't have a car loan. I only use my credit cards for when I'm buying a ticket and I have a plan to pay it off. I don't carry consumer debts. Dapat talagang mag-commit ka muna na gusto mong bumili ng bahay because everything else follows. Yung budget mo, madidesign mo para, at the end of the month, kasi doon manggagaling yan kapag nakipag-usap kayo sa akin, I will give you a budget kung ang gusto nyo ay makabili ng bahay in about, let's say, 2 years. So, I'll divide the 2 years into monthly required savings para ma-achieve nyo yung down payment. And then also, karamihan ng Pilipino, hindi naman pumunta dito na walang iniwang assets sa Philippines, di ba? Yung iba, they leave the assets there doing nothing. Sometimes there's a way. Maybe you can rent that place out, get the income and put it in Canada, borrow money against that asset, have it rented para yun ang makakabayad ng dalhin dito sa Canada, or just sell it. If you're not gonna use it, just sell it. Put it
instead
here.
Instead mag-depreciate.
Yeah, instead na mag-depreciate. Yung iba, nakakalimutan na nila or kung ano-ano lang, sino-sino na lang tumitira doon, walang nangyayari. Bring that over here kasi mas importante. Kahit pa ang balak nyo ay mag-retire sa Philippines, you are still gonna live here for the next 20, 30, 40 years maybe.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
That's a long time. Kung nagra-rent ka, at least 20 years yun na pinapayaman mo yung landlord mo. By the time na matapos ka, tapos na rin mortgage ng landlord mo.
So, magkano yung kinita ng landlord?
Malaki yung
kinita.
kinita.
From your expenses.
Oo, bago, samantalang ikaw, wala. And then, tumataas ang rent,
So,
diba?
actually, ganito pala. So, let's say you have a property in the Philippines, you sold it, and then you bring here, and then use it as a down payment. Let's say 20 years. And then, you're paying your mortgage every year, and then at least 20 years to 30 years, by then, you paid off your debt, and then your money that came from the Philippines, it could be over what
50 folds na.
Yeah.
Malaki na yung kinita nun, kesa nahan doon, di ba? Kung limited ang resource, okay yon kung marami kang pera. Iwanan mo yung asset mo sa Philippines, di ba? Pero kung kukunti lang naman yung pera mo, let's make use of your resources. Kasama yan sa aking discovery. Pag ako nag-a-advise, I tend to ask a lot of questions. Sometimes questions na you seem that it's from out of the blue. No, it's not. It's designed to uncover a lot of resources that you might probably have. Yeah. Yun ang namimiss minsan ng mga advisor na hindi pamilyar sa mga Pilipino. Okay? Kaya minsan, mas magandang makipag-deal ka sa kapwa mo, kalahi mo. Kasi, I know Filipino families. I know them intimately. I've been in Philippines, right? I know a lot. So, yung mga question minsan ang namimiss nila.
Yeah.
O tatanungin ko, okay, may kaibigan, mag-anak ka ba dito sa Canada? Sometimes, i-ask ko yon because I have a reason why.
Yes.
Sometimes, I can use the kamag-anak to give down payment para makabili lang kayo.
Yes.
And then, kung gusto mo, pagdating ng araw, pag binenta mo, di babalik mo sa kamag-anak mo.
Or after a few years, you take back the equity and then you can pay off the...
So, there's many other ways, kaya hindi ko ina-accept yung excuse na, hindi kami makakabili. Because most of my clients were nannies. I'm a nanny. I started with like $25 every month na savings. And then every time I increasean ako, i-increasean ko. Because it's consistent, focused savings. Dahil may goal ako. Right? Yung ibang tao, dahil wala silang goal, nadidistract sila kung ano-ano. Pag nakakita ng bagong model ng iPhone, bibilihin. Because they don't have a goal.
Yes.
Yung iba, travel merong sale. May sale na tour. Okay, punta. Because they don't have a goal.
Yes.
Yung iba, nagpalit ng model ng sasakyan, magpapalit na rin. Because they don't have a goal. But if you have a goal,
you just ignore everything.
You will ignore every little bit of penny. You would want that to be put towards your goal. Okay? Yun, doon tayo namimiss eh. Pero pag may goal, meron kang gustong ma-achieve, laser focus yung iyong budget. I will even prepare a budget for you just so you can do your goal.
Kasi, especially now, the amount of rent that you're paying, sometimes kung mayroon kang sariling property, it's even more than when you are paying the mortgage. Diba?
Oo.
Sa taas ng rental ngayon.
Ngayon, noong ako'y bumili ng initial ko na property. A long time ago, mga 19 years ago, I think. 187,500 Vancouver building built in the 1970s. So that's how I started. Yung rent ko is actually the same as my mortgage payments.
See, imagine that.
That was my gauge at that time. If I can pay this much rent, I can pay this much mortgage.
Yeah.
And I think at that time, 25 years amortization, 10 years pa noon ang 10% pa ang this required down payment. Ngayon nga, 5% lang, pwede na eh.
Pwede na?
Oo!
That's great.
Hindi, pag below 500,000. So,
okay.
so at that time, ganun lang ang ginawa ko. Yung mortgage payment ko, yung iba nga, minsan nga, you're right. How much is a one-bedroom apartment right now? At least 2,000?
Yes.
2,000?
2,000
2,000, right?
plus utilities.
Oo.
That's only around here. If you go down to the downtown area, that would be 2,500. That's the average rental.
And also, ang aking ang message ko is, if let's say you are in Vancouver, and the only way for you to just get into the market or get that first property is to go, let's say, to Surrey,
Yes.
as long na accessible siya sa SkyTrain, madali kang makatrabaho, do it.
Yes. At
But-
least naka-start ka.
But at least you have started. Meron ka ng seed money for your next purchase. Kaya normally, ang binibigay ko lang mortgage is 3-year fixed. Initial. Kasi lagi kong sinasabi na don't get attached too much at that property because after 3 years, we're going to upgrade you. Makakabalik ka na sa Vancouver. So and usually it happens that way. Or they buy a bigger place. If they started with a 1-bedroom, they immediately upgrade to a 2-bedroom. And also buy only what you need.
Yes.
If you only need a 2-bedroom condo, only buy a 2-bedroom condo. Only try to, kasi ang mahal-mahal ng per square footage. Bago natutulog lang naman tayo doon kasi trabaho na tayo.
Plus utilities.
Plus utilities,
Mas
di ba?
malaki rin,
Yeah, the trick in buying in BC, which is the most expensive province in the whole of Canada, is only buy what you need and what you can afford. Don't overbuy.
Unless na malaki yung family.
Oh,
Gusto
and then the whole
magsama-sama.
family has to contribute, right?
Yes.
Yun.
Isang way yun. Pwede kang bumili ng malaki. Yes.
Yeah. So ayun, madali. It's not impossible.
No,
A
I
lot
don't
of
think it
people
is.
can do it. You just need to have a goal.
And pag nakabili ka na, sometimes, you don't have to sell your property and buy another.
Yes, and yeah, the interest rates dropped right now.
Oh, really?
Pero variable rate lang ang maaapektuhan nun. Okay? Lines of
Kapatid
credit. Kasi prime rate lang ang naapektuhan. The 5-year, 3-year, the fixed rates, the bond market traders are the ones that determine that. Because pag mga long-term, pag mortgage, nagbabaro kami sa capital markets. So the bond traders determine the interest rates on that one. Pero yung overnight loans, mga car loan, mga commercial loans,
Credit cards.
yung credit cards, lines of credit, it's tied to prime. Ang naapektuhan lang naman ng Bank of Canada is the variable rate, the prime rate. So, yun lang ang maaapektuhan. So, kung sino man yung may variable rate ngayon, sila ang magbe-benefit ngayon. Very variable ka.
Yes.
So, then you are going to have a 25 basis points discount
that's nice.
now. So, which is nice. Okay? Ang message ko naman sa mga bibili, don't worry about interest rates. Hindi mo nyo yan, because interest rates are beyond your control. Don't base your buying decision based on interest rates because that issue is beyond your control. What's in your control is your income, your expenses, your rate of savings, your credit score, your debt level. Yan ang kailangan yung i-control. Ang message ko din naman sa nakapundar na at gustong bumili ng isa pa, okay din naman yun. I'm not totally opposed
Yes.
to buying. Ang lagi kong tanong, ilan ang anak mo? Sabi niya, 2. Okay, you can buy another one and another one. Tag-isa yung anak mo. Kasi we also have to be mindful about capital gains, at saka
Yes.
taxation. Yeah? Yung planning na yon, sumasama yan sa aking advice kasi because of the heavy burden of taxation here. We have to be up to date with our taxation. So, and also, right now, we have a big shortage of housing, no? Yung mga, especially ikaw nakapundar ka na ng property, consider your children. They might not be able to save the same level of down payment that you have, that you're able to have. Medyo maraming challenge ang mga kabataan ngayon. So the only way the second generation or the younger generation can afford to buy a home is through the help of their parents. Having equity in the home that they can give to the children.
As a gift, right?
As gift. Kahit pa inutang mo yon, at least it qualifies as a gifted down payment for the children. And based on my practice, the only children who can buy homes at this time have parents who already bought their home and they have equity.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's the reality.
Plus yung employment, dapat ma-maintain.
Yeah, income. Kailangan meron kayong employment. And if you can increase your level of income by upgrading, maraming free education, by training within your company. Lahat ako internal training lang ang tinake advantage ko. Isa course lang yung ako ang nagbayad, yung Canadian Securities course. I always use internal training para lang ako ma-promote. So do that. And yeah, kung kaya mong mag-maintain ng one good job, but good paying job, that usually is sufficient for you to get into home ownership. Importante healthy tayo.
Yes.
Healthy. Yeah. Okay? So interest rate, I'm surprised nga for the past, nag-slow down It's a buyer's market. People are just saying, oh, mataas pa interest rate. It doesn't matter. Kung kaya mo na yun.
Maganda yung bumili ng this time na yung mga tao is still not moving because
Yes.
there is no competition.
At
No
nakaka-discount.
bidding. Yeah.
Nakaka-discount. Can you imagine? If you're selling a house right now, you might take 150,000 discount.
That's true.
You're taking a big hit right now, the
Yeah.
houses. Condos, 20 to 30,000 discount. So, masarap ngayon bumili sana.
I know.
Oo.
So,
But anyway, you have to be prepared. Kaya nga, it's better to be prepared. For when it is this market, it's the time to pounce. The time to buy.
because it's buyers.
It's the buyer's market. This is my message to people that come to me. I can only guarantee your approval and your rate for 120 days. Anything beyond that, I leave that up. Because the economy is so tied to the US. The US is
Yes.
such a terrible, business partner right now. We're not hopeful that it will improve the situation. So, kaya nga, ang sinasabi ko sa mga tao, belt tightening, make sure you are in a job na maganda ang prospects. Kung medyo delikado, maghanap-hanap na kayo ng panibago. Maraming maaapektuhan because our trading partner, the biggest trading partner is the US.
Yes.
And because of the tariff, there may be companies that's providing services to the US that may lay off people.
Yes.